Did you know that the color of the text that you're choosing on your TikToks could be changing the amount of views that you get? Or maybe you didn't know that the effect that you're choosing could be the difference between you going viral or your video flopping, depending on whether or not TikTok is actually pushing out that effect right now. Or maybe you didn't know that you need to implement the 5 editing hacks that I'm going to share with you in this video, because if you're not implementing these things in your content, it's going to lead to a decreased amount of views that you're getting. And no, these hacks are not going to take hours and hours and hours for you to implement. These hacks are going to take just a few minutes for you to implement, and they're going to drastically improve your content and are going to drastically improve your views. And I bet you didn't even realize that your competitors are doing these 5 things. That is why they're getting more views and more followers than you right now. In fact, this creator was able to make these changes and gain over 30,000 followers in just a 30-day period. And this creator did the same thing, except they gained over 100,000 followers. And you can implement these same tactics in your content to skyrocket the amount of views you're getting right now. Editing hack number 1 is making sure that you're not filming all of your content in just a single clip. I see so many creators do this, especially in the beginning when they're new creators. It's one of the worst things that you could do. You have to constantly have the background behind you changing. In addition to that, if you try to talk for a minute, or for even 30 seconds, it's going to be really hard to control your tone of voice, and you might mess things up, which is going to result in it taking a much longer period of time for you to be able to create content, because you're gonna have to choose of one of 2 things. Either 1, don't be a perfectionist and just upload the video with a bunch of stuttering or a bunch of mistakes, and that's going to decrease the amount of views that you get, because it's going to decrease the amount of trust that the viewer has with you. Or you might be trying to do the whole take over and over and over again, and you keep messing up in the beginning or the middle or the end. But instead, what you should be doing is you should be filming your content in 5 to 10 second clips. Ideally, every 1 to 3 sentences is going to be a brand new clip. This is going to allow you to control your tone of voice better. It's going to make you more convincing. It's also going to allow you to control the backgrounds in your content and the different transitions and adjustments that you do, because those simple changes can skyrocket the amount of views that you're getting, because it's keeping your viewer more engaged. And if you didn't know, you need to be getting 70% audience retention in the first 3 seconds of your video. If you're not hitting that, it's why you're not getting a lot of views on TikTok right now. And the next tip I'm going to share with you is a huge hack for how you can actually fix this. And that is that you need to keep the viewer reading in the beginning of the video. If you just say something, it could engage them. In fact, it might engage them. If you just show them something, it might also engage them. But what is really going to engage somebody and hypnotize somebody into your video is getting them to read whatever you're saying on the screen, which is exactly why you need to go to the pinned comment below and sign up for Sub Magic, which is going to allow you to add more captions into your content. In fact, if you use code Robert, you're going to get 10% off of Sub Magic. And you need to make sure that you're doing this, because if you don't have the viewer reading in the beginning, well, guess what's going to happen? It's going to drastically decrease the amount of views that you're getting. And this app uses AI to make it incredibly easy for you to be able to add captions into your content, for you to be able to add consistent captions into your content that are always right and that are always formatted correctly, so that you can stay on brand. In addition to that, they're going to make it super easy. In fact, they'll do it themselves. They'll add emojis into your content to really help hit the emotions that you're trying to get across within your content, to skyrocket the amount of views that you're getting. And it's going to increase your audience retention in the first 3 seconds, which is going to skyrocket the amount of views that you're getting right now. What are you waiting for? I would never upload a short form piece of content without adding captions. So go to the pinned comment below and sign up for Sub Magic right now so that you can do the same thing. But we can't stop there. Do you know why this video right here got over 100,000 views? Well, it's because Steph added in exactly what she was talking about into the beginning of the piece of content. Not only did she use a great hook, not only did she have captions, but in addition to that, she added in exactly what she was talking about. And this created an emotional trigger within the viewer's mind, which sucked them into the video, and it made them need to know what was on the other end. And you need to make sure that you're doing this in your content. This isn't just adding B-roll, which you should be doing. This is actually adding in whatever you're going to be talking about as an image and crafting your hook so that you have a really strong image that is going to captivate people. If you are able to do this, and I do need you to understand that so many people put all of their emphasis into editing the full 50 seconds of the video, the first 60 seconds of the video. If you spent the majority of your time on the first 5 seconds crafting a better hook, crafting a better title, crafting better captions, crafting a better image so that you can put there, the majority of the work is already going to be done. I mean, think about it for yourself. Once you get initially sucked into a TikTok, you might scroll, but once you're sucked in, you tend to actually watch that video for a pretty long period of time, and your viewer is no different, which is why you need to make sure that you're implementing these editing hacks. But there are 2 more that I want you to do. But before we dive into that, I need to make sure you understand something. It is easier to grow on TikTok right now if you're implementing these editing hacks than ever before. It is easier to edit TikToks than ever before because there's so many new softwares and so many great tools to make that incredibly easy. So please do not make the excuse of saying, I don't have hours a day for me to be able to edit my videos, because you shouldn't be spending hours a day. If you spend more than 1 hour editing a TikTok, there is something drastically wrong with what you're doing, and we need to talk. Which brings me to editing hack number 4, which is that you need to ruthlessly be getting rid of anything that doesn't actually add to the story on your TikTok. And one of the best ways for you to reduce is to watch your TikTok over. If you find yourself losing interest, well, guess what? If you are not interested in your own video, then why do you expect this stranger to be interested in your video? You probably need to cut some things out of the story. In addition to that, it's going to make the TikTok more concise. It's going to make the pacing better. And this brings me to a bonus tip for you guys. You need to be focused on the WPS of your video. If you don't know what WPS is, it's a fancy way of saying pacing. WPS stands for words per second. You need to take 10 seconds of your video, 10 seconds of your competitor's video, and see how many words they speak versus how many words somebody else speaks. The reason for that is because you need to actually understand that this is a huge part of viewer psychology and why somebody ends up watching your video. The pacing of you talking is going to drastically affect whether or not somebody's actually interested in the content, whether or not somebody watches a video. So please make sure you're paying attention to that, and you're ruthlessly cutting out any time that you go on a tangent or any time that you repeat yourself or say something that doesn't really add to the video. Now this brings me to the final editing hack, which is a massive mistake that I see so many small channels make. You need to make sure that you're not keeping anything on the screen the whole entire time. That means boomers. Get rid of the stickers you're putting on the screen. If you're leaving your hook on the screen the whole entire time, get rid of it. If you're leaving text on the screen the whole entire time, get rid of it. If your background's the exact same the whole entire time, get rid of it. Anything that's staying the same, you need to make sure that you're getting rid of it, because it's actually boring the viewer. Unless it's adding something in, like you mentioning a water bottle, but you not actually saying anything about it, and it's there and the audience is wondering what on earth is he going to do with that thing, then it's fine to keep something consistently in the video. But otherwise, things should be changing, because that is going to subconsciously reset the viewer's mind, make them think that they're to some extent watching a new video, and it's going to keep them intrigued on what's going on within the content and what's going on within the story. In addition to that, you need to make sure that you have somebody actually critiquing whether or not you're editing your videos correctly, which is exactly what I want to do for you. In fact, I want to guarantee that I can help you grow quicker on TikTok in the next 30 days by telling you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, critiquing your content, and giving you new post ideas and new inspiration. If that sounds interesting, and you want to get more followers on TikTok in the next 30 days guaranteed, well, please keep watching this video, because I've got a special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on TikTok and this organic reach that we're currently seeing is not going to last for forever. And the only two things holding you back from getting the followers that you deserve right now on TikTok and the followers that you want is, 1, you haven't implemented the steps that I share with you in this video to help you get more followers, and 2, you haven't gotten into my TikTok mentorship program yet, where I literally am going to guarantee that I help you get more followers in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. And the way that this works is I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you get more followers in the next 30 days. If that sounds interesting, then please go to the link in the description below and get signed up right now. The average person that's gone through this program has gained over 50,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 6,500 followers if they implemented everything that I share with them. And since you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're above average. So the odds of you gaining over 50,000 followers is probably quite high. And it doesn't matter what your background is or what your niche is. This program is going to help you get more results faster and easier. If you're struggling right now to grow on TikTok, you need to get into this, because every single day that you wait, it's only going to get harder to grow. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. You're going to get more followers on TikTok, or you're going to get your money back. In fact, this creator just went through this program and gained over 10 million followers. This creator over 14 million, and this creator over 16 million. And I want you to be my next success story. So please stop procrastinating, invest in yourself now, and get the TikTok followers that ultimately you deserve. Or I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.